Hello. So we're going to continue on with our addition with regrouping. On Tuesday, you had a lesson where you were adding a single digit to a double digit number. You were regrouping the units. And so today, we're just going to take it one step further and add two-digit numbers. So bring up. Okay. Oh, let me go back. Oh, darn it. See, just when I think that I'm ready. Okay. All right. So our problem is share. No. So Miss K's class is selling flowers. And the first week they sold 47 flowers. The second week they sold 29 flowers. How many flowers did they sell in all? So I've started to set up this problem. I'm just using base 10 blocks. They are just like our golden beads, except they're not gold. The other thing to know, if you use this site to help you, they have this progression of ones, tens, hundreds going from left to right. But we know we like to set up our numbers where we have our units on the right because our units are on the right here, and then our tens and then our hundreds. So I just have our problem over here to the side, and I've lined up our units and our tens. And so I made the first number 47, and we're going to add 29. Eight and 9. Okay, so we know we start adding our units first. We're going to add 7 units plus 9 units. And if we remember our magic number, we can only have a single digit in each place. Each place. So we can only have a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then when we get to our magic number 10, we know that we regroup. So if we have 10 or more units, then we regroup 10 units for a 10. Okay. So we have 7 units here, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm just gonna, because I know that I've got more than 10 units here. So here's my 10 units that I'm going to regroup. And if I had them physically here, I could just like put them off to the side or whatever. I'm just gonna try to move them out of the way a little bit here. So we know that we are regrouping these for a 10. Oh, and you can't see it. Yeah. Try not to. I want to put it here on the. Really? There it is. Okay. So we have done our regroup, our exchange, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units. We have 6 units, which I'm going to right here. And we exchanged that for 110, which I'm going to put over my tens. And we can add them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's our answer. 47 plus 29 is 76. And that's what we have. We have 70 and 6 more, 76. Okay, so that's the only additional step is now we're adding the tens. Let's look at it without the base 10 blocks. Oh, wait. Stop. Okay. There we go. Okay, always add our units first. 3 units plus 8 units. I can do that in my head. If I don't know it in my head, I can use a strategy. I can count up from my biggest number is 8, and I can count up 3 more. So I have 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so 11 is 1 unit and 1 10. And now I add my tens. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. Okay, next one. I have 4 plus 6. I know that 4 and 6 make 10, but I can only have one digit in the units place. 10 is 0 units. And 1 10. Oh. And 1 10. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. All right. $58 plus 12. 8 plus 2 is 10. 0 units. And 1 10. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. On your paper, so why don't on your paper you try 36 plus 27. If you, while you're setting it up, if it helps you to put this line here in between your tens and your units, because that is super important. You'll hear me say it a lot, other teachers say it a lot. Make sure you're lining up your places. Your units need to be lined up, your tens need to be lined up, otherwise you're not gonna have the correct answer. So I'll give you a few minutes to write this down. 36 plus 27. Actually, what might be better, you can pause this video. So just push pause, take your time to figure it out. And when you're ready, push play. Okay. So hopefully you did that. You added your units first. 6 plus 7 is 13. That means we have 3 units and 1 10. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. So your answer is 63. Pat yourself on the back if that's what you got. Now this one, 2 plus 0, well, that's 2. We don't need to do any regrouping. They still have this box here. You don't have to put anything in the box because we didn't regroup. So 2 plus 1 10 is 3 tens. So 22 plus 10 is 32. Okay. I think we could try something more challenging. What if we did, we have 59 plus 13. What if we went ahead and added 18 to it? I'm gonna put 3 add-ins here. Just because I want to make sure, because sometimes we can get used to something. And I'll talk about that here in just a minute. Because what we're noticing is every time we regroup, we're putting a 1 here in the tens place. And that's because so far all of our answers has been 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. But what if we add 18 plus 59 plus 13? So a strategy that I might use when I'm adding 3 addends, I'm gonna kind of like pair up the numbers. Um, I can do it that way. Like we did 8 plus 3 earlier, so I know that 8 plus 3 is 11. And then now I need to add 11 plus 9. I know that 1 plus 9 is 10, so 11 plus 9 would be 20. So 20 is 0 units and 2 tens. And I'm going to put it up here since I put my additional addend in that box. And now we add our tens. 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 5 is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9. So I just wanted to show you that. So especially if you have multiple addends, you won't come across it if you're just adding 2 addends. When you regroup, it will just be 110. But just so you know, it's not like it's always an automatic one that goes above. If you're adding multiple addends, then you may have, 20 something. If you have 4 or 5 addends, then you may have 30 something units. So just wanted to point that out. Hopefully not confusing you anymore. So here we have the boxes kind of as a guide. Down here. Now, sometimes we see problems like this, where we're adding a single digit to a double digit. Just again, make sure, because if you're writing this on a separate sheet of paper, just make sure, a lot of times I see people write this 7 plus 20. Ugh, I can't remember. I wish it would let me write with this thing. Sometimes I see 7 plus 27 like that. And so then when it's added together, I'm not gonna try to make an addition sign. So then when it's added together, 7, we have 7 units and 9 tens. Well, no, 7 plus 27 is not 97. So, so don't do that. That's why we're stressing the importance of lining it up. So we still add our units, 7 plus 7, that's a double. I know my doubles is 14, so that's 4 units, 110, 1 plus 2 is 3. So 7 plus 27 is 34. Okay. And there you have it. That's your lesson today. So your homework looks like this, just like what we were doing earlier. And then you have some problems that don't have the nice all the line in your box over that. Remember, you may come across a problem where you don't have to regroup, so pay attention. More adding, and then you have a word problem here. And then this is just asking you, which of these problems do you need to regroup? Okay, so there you go. I will include the website that has this if you want to use this to help you add. You, of course, can use the virtual Montessori Golden Beads. That's basically the same thing as, well, it is the same thing as base 10 blocks. And if you have your stamp game at home, you can use that to practice as well. So I'll see you next time.